Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to London, England. We're at the Royal London Theatre for tonight's main event. 12 rounds in the heavyweight division between these two great warriors.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, bad intentions, Klitschko. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, bad intentions, Ортис.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. When a high stamina fighter is fighting another guy who's very well conditioned, is there any tendency for maybe some doubts to creep into his mind?
Yeah, there always are. Because you always want to have the edge. We're human beings. Boxers are no different. They want to say they have a little edge in that area. But they need to know that this is exactly what they're ready to do.
Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. A nice block by Klitschko. Committing up top now, he goes there again. Comes right back at him with a left hand. A headshot blocked. What do you think is most misunderstood about the heavyweight division?
I think it's human nature for people to see these big Goliaths, that they start to think that, hey, they're more sure of themselves. That these guys have more of an abundance of security about themselves, about confidence. And really, it's the opposite. In some ways, these big giants, they're really unsure of themselves because they know they can do damage. They're also worried about damage being done to them.
Finish with the hook.
There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Blocks that punch. Well-placed counter punch by Bad Intentions. Final 10 seconds. Here we go. Round two is underway. A little head hunting, right back to it. A little defense turns to offense by Bad Intentions. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Throws a counter punch there. Really brought it that time. A four-punch combination. intended for his head. "90 seconds to go here in this round." Nice block by Bad Intentions. A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Klitschko. "Here's one for you now," he says, right back with the left hand. And a good counter by Bad Intentions. Ten seconds remaining in this round. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
And round number 3 is underway. Good work doubling up that jab by Klitschko. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Good job on the two-punch combo by Klitschko. Scoring well with that combination by Klitschko. And now he's putting his punches together. There he goes. Well, maybe one of the most impressive characteristics and traits in all of boxing, and we're seeing it on display here. He has an iron chin. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. Good looking counterpunch. That's a good block by Bad Intentions.
Keep those hands up.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic. And that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by bad intentions. What a clever combination by Klitschko. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Blocks that belt line well. Halfway through round number 4. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Nice job to land that counterpunch and getting away from one of his own by bad intentions. Ortiz's opponent has to find a way to close that gap. He can't just let him control this fight from the outside.
And the way he's got to do it is, first of all, get to the starting gate. He's not getting to the starting gate. You know, his opponent stepping away from him, step up into the right position a little bit, bring your feet forward, and then use that jab to come in. And make sure you take steps. Don't lunge. Walk your way in behind that jab.
Clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Klitschko. Nice strike after catching one by Klitschko. Great movement to get away from those punches. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Showing you some defense there with the block. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
You need to capitalize on these mistakes, okay? I want to see that counter hook. Make him pay for it. Listen, you need to mix your punches up.
Here we are at the start of another round. A round that could simply add on to a new direction and a new course that this fight has taken. I really liked what he was able to do in that last round. Now, he's behind on the scorecards, but you get the sense that the momentum is starting to roll his way.
Well, you get the sense that it's starting to become his kind of fight now.
Good block by bad intentions. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then go, oh no, actually I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. able to counter that attack. Ortiz's favorite punch is the jab, and tonight he's loving it.
Well, the jab is the table setter, Joe, and he set a beautiful table tonight. Napkin on the left, you know, small fork on the left, knife on the right, and the food right in the middle. And he's eating all night.
Taking some English etiquette classes.
You getting hungry?
And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous. But how hungry these guys are. How badly each guy wants it.
Joe, this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has everything to do about legacy. How they're going to be remembered.
What a fight. What a great, non-stop action fight this has been. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back.
Keep working the jab.
Klitschko's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Targeted counter punch by Bad Intentions. Fires right back at him. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. A stinging counter punch after some fine defense by Klitschko. Good block by Klitschko. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Not one, but two. Good work with the jab up top. Very nice defensive guard there.
Use your feet.
Nice block by Bad Intentions.
Double up the punch.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Klitschko. Landing two jabs by Klitschko. Final 10 seconds of the 6th round. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. And Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pocket. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Punches and bunches. It worked out well there with that combo.
Yeah, you know, the early punches set up the late punches.
A nice block by Bad Intentions. A headshot blocked. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Halfway through this round. Good block. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Klitschko. Very clean offense from defense by Bad Intentions. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. End of the round is upon us, and if the next round holds up like that, we're going to be in for a real treat.
No, we will be, because both these guys have the philosophy that their best defense is their offense.
Good block there by Bad Intentions. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counterpunch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Bad Intentions. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Klitschko. 90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Holy cow! A sweet, fast hook floors him. Up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. He got hit, but he sent it right back. Well, where was this earlier? All of a sudden now you see he's being effective and being aggressive and outworking his man, when for most of the fight, he was the one being outworked.
Well, eating about 24 jabs, you know what? It can change your mind a little bit. He figures now, let the other guy start eating a little.
Protecting his head well with his guard. I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
One, gives one. The right hand scores well.
Keep your head moving.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Klitschko.
Keep your head moving.
And there he counters back against his opponent. Ortiz is showing us that he is willing to stick with the game plan. But Teddy, that game plan saw him knocked down earlier in this fight. What would you be telling him?
You know, in some ways I tell him good, because you have to go with what you have. You know, you can't completely change. That's not possible in the course of the fight. You are who you are. So it's not the game plan necessarily, Joe, or the style that's wrong. It's the execution of the game plan. That has to be done better.
Off the rope, circle him. Jab, jab, use the jab.
Halfway through this round here. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. He scored well after being hit himself. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. The twists and turns and a non-stop battle. It continues on as we've reached the 1 minute mark to go. Parries that punch intended for the head. Nice strike after catching one by Klitschko. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Of the round here. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. It's turning out to be a very good fight because It's very competitive. It's one of those fights that's really hard to score.
Yeah, it is hard to score. It's going to be up to the judges now. Hopefully, they've been watching the way they need to watch, and they're competent enough to make sure that it's not just a matter of who's throwing, but, you know, who's really landing.
Throws a counter punch there. A stinging counter punch after some fine defense by Klitschko. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Klitschko. Good return fire that time. Good defense just covering up down low. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Klitschko. He scored well after being hit himself. Blocks that punch. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Accurate counter punch by Klitschko. Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand. Able to cover up that gut. What a good counter punch by Bad Intentions. Blocks that belt line well. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
90 seconds to go in this 11th round. Now that's some fine work right there by Klitschko. 1 minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh, boy, what a round. Klitschko's nose is bloodied up. Who knows how that started right there, but the bottom line is he's got to deal with it. Nice block. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? Does it depend on each guy?
No, if I have a fight, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
Protecting his head well with his guard. Both men digging in with uppercuts. Targeted counter punch by Bad Intentions. Good counter punch. Oh! Klitschko's hit by a big left hand. He's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. You can see him timing that double jab to the head. And a smart counter punch by Bad Intentions. There it is! Klitschko's damaged by a left hand. Good two-punch combo by Klitschko. Neither man slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Ortiz is cranked by an uppercut. That was a highly competitive back-and-forth bout. Now let's hear which way it went.
A split decision. Your winner, Bad Intentions, Ортис.
Ortiz is your winner. He gets the nod by way of split decision.
Hey, Joe, it was a good fight. You know, I'm not complaining about that, but I'm complaining about how they came to a split decision. If I'm the commissioner, I'm calling these judges in and say, hey, you watch the fight with me and explain to me how you came up with this.
Yeah, we've said that many times before, Teddy. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us, everyone.